everybody. Happy Sunday Flower Pop Football Day. I'm so excited about doing this Flower Pop, mainly because it's going to be challenging. This team has two colors. It's got this beautiful Voyage Blue from Primal Flow that I'm using, and then I've mixed up quinacridone red from Golden and crimson from Liquitex. My Liquitex and my quinacridone red, they are mixed with 2.5 parts Floetrol to 1 part paint. And then my white base coat is by Creative Inspirations that I got at Jerry's online. So a little bit different color palette. You have two colors to work with. We know red and white make pink. We know blue and white make light blue, and red and blue make purple. So this one is going to be tough. I'm going to try to keep it as true to the Buffaloes team and emblem and uniform as I can. So I am challenging myself. And this will be a great experiment for the other teams that have two challenging colors. They're beautiful uniforms. They're just hard to paint with. So don't forget to stay tuned. At the end of the video, my husband will be announcing what team we are going to be having next. I'm very excited about that. And also, I'll be showing you the whole series that we started with Tampa Bay Bucks. I think this is going to be our 4th or 5th Flower Pop that we've done. So it'll be exciting to see all of them together. And then at the end of every video, I'll start showing that as well. So let's go ahead and get set up. I will see you there. Okay, so we're going to start. We're going to flood the canvas. I have, I'm actually using Creative Inspirations white, and it's just mixed with Floetrol. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're just going to flood this canvas. Okay, I'm just going to kind of cover the canvas completely, spread out the paint. And this is Creative Inspirations. I think I got it from Jerry's Artorama online. And it says that it's covering white, but I haven't found it to really cover completely. So we'll see in this type of application how it works. They have a lot of colors that I love though. Their Payne's Gray is my favorite. Okay, you could also use a hair dryer if you wanted to blow this out. You could do that. I'm just going to go around the edges, make sure we're covered. And this was actually the end of the bottle of this, so I wanted to go ahead and mix it all up. And what we don't use, I'll save for another pour. Okay, so like I said, these colors are going to be challenging because they're beautiful. The red and the blue are gorgeous, but it is going to be challenging for me because it's with the Flower Pop. Usually you're able to pick your colors and ones that go well together. Okay, I think that's good. Now we're going to go ahead and torch. Get all the bubbles out. And now this is really an experiment. Let me wipe my hands off here. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start. I told you we were going to use the Voyage Blue, and I put some in the bottle. And I'm actually going to do, again, something a little bit different. We're going to test this out. Put one here. And I am going to use Puffy. So okay, let's hope the colors kind of keep true. Not bad. Okay, and we're going to try another one. We're just going to see how this is going to work. And remember, these are the Buffalo Bill colors, so you have to kind of keep that in mind when you're picturing the flowers. And I'm going to mess with them. I'm not going to leave them like this. Right now, I'm just doing all, I'm going to do all blue right now for this part. And I'm going to do one here, one here. Okay. So what I can tell you is my paint's a little bit thick. So that's the only thing I see that could be a problem. So it's kind of sinking. That's okay. We're going to play with it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, then we're going to take the red. I'm going to try one and see gently. I don't want any pink. So I'm going to make the little stems here for each one. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, it is not wanting to stay. So I am actually going to tip the paint off. Yeah, it's too much paint. Bummer. Yeah. Okay. Scrape it. I'm going to scrape this. Scrape this. Nope. Not going to work. So, like I said, I actually just scraped the canvas. It is not going to work with the white as the background. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to flood the canvas. And we're going to go ahead and flood it with this blue that we love. We'll see if this works. Okay. And we're going to spread this out. Okay. There we go. I'm going to just cover the whole canvas instead of doing a swipe. Color's pretty, isn't it? Okay. Looks like we're going to need a little bit more. And again, I'm using the Primal Flow pre-mixed paints. And this one's going to be the most challenging that I've completed with just 2 colors and white, no black. So I am going to do something. Ooh, I had some white in there. Let's wipe that off quick. No biggie. Here we go. And then just going to come through here and just going to kind of, since we are not going to be we're not going to be covering the canvas with a swipe this time. We're just going to do a flood coat on it. Okay, I think that looks good. And we're going to kind of tilt it around, make sure we don't have excessive paint. I think this looks good. I'm going to go around and make sure all the edges are covered. Go all the way around. It's looking good. Okay. Looks good. Pretty pretty. All right, let's wipe our hands off so we can, let's see how we're going to create these flowers. What I really think I'm going to do is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to go ahead and torch it. And how I'm going to do the flowers on this, I'm actually going to start, I am going to do, here in the corner, I'm going to put a little extra blue and a little and red for the, then I'm going to actually take and I'm going to separate this into 4 petals like this. I'm going to see if I can create a flower without creating an off color. Okay, and I think I'll put a dot. Well, let's just start with that and see how it goes. Okay, let's try it. Maybe, I know, this one's got me. I'm going to try it with the regular straw. Okay. I'm trying to blow real light so I don't create a different color. Not bad. Not bad at all. I think we're going to be okay. Well, what do you know? All right, let's keep going for the moment. We'll do one, let's see. I got to remember to, the different part of this is the blue on the bottom. So we'll do one here. Put a little bit of the blue so there's enough paint to carry the red. And we're going to split this up again. We're going to do a petal here. Okay. We're going to do one here. I'm going to come up here and here. Okay. Let's blow this out. Probably should do the first petal with this. Nice. Oh yeah, that looks so cool. I love it. A little bit of the white swirled in here looks good as well. I see an edge here and here. That drip over so that we don't have any bare edges. Here we go. All right, a little bit here, a little bit here. We'll probably cover that up. Okay. Like I said, I don't want to mix it too much. I kind of want the red to kind of just lay on top. Buffalo bills, you have some gorgeous colors, but boy, you're giving me a run for it with this one. All right. So I'm gonna do one. Oop, almost forgot. We want to put blue just so that it'll carry the red on top. That's my goal. Okay, that's more of a tulip looking. That's nice. Do it again. And I'm going to carry it down, down. I'm going to do it to the side this time. So if I do a stem here, I'm going to do one off, kind of off center. I do one here. Just thinking it through. I don't know if this is going to be too soon to put the stems. With this one, it would be better if I could. I'm going to actually try white stems and see how it does. So we're gonna see when I put this into the blue paint, how does it hold this white paint. So I'm just going to get the go. We're going to come down. There we go. Better than I thought. Let's see if it holds its shape. That's the key. That is the key. So this one is definitely an experiment this week. And we are doing the Buffalo Bills. I think this is going to work. That's going to help me now determine where I want to put the rest of my flowers. So we're going to do one here. And again, I want the blue to carry this red. I want the red to stay on top, not sink and not create a different color. Okay. There we go. And I don't think I'm gonna do anything here. I'm gonna leave that, I believe. I see a couple cells popping up. That's pretty cool. Definitely cool. And we know that we're going to bring, just trying to think if I want to, hopefully you can see that. I'm going to bring this, I think, right along down and along the line here. So that's the next thing. I'm going to have to create these stems as I go. Nice. Turned out good. That's great. Okay. Just got to keep on going. I think with this next one, we're going to go like this. Okay. Looking good. Oh yeah, wow, really surprised that I'm liking this. This is different, definitely different. I'm gonna bring this down and I can fix this here. There we go, just kind of touch it up a little bit. All right, I think at this point, I'm gonna come back here. I'm going to play around with this one. Yeah, perfect. And again, this one's a little different. That's okay. That's why we're doing it. I'm going to do one here. Have the blue carry the red a little bit. Okay. We're going to go here. Okay, perfect. And then I'm going to carry this down. Make sure I got enough white on there. Right, good. We're getting there. This is great. I'm loving it. It is definitely different. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I think we should come off right here. I'm going to put some blue here. A little bit of red. Okay. All right. Okay, good. And I'm going to bring this one in. Oh, forgot to wipe my, don't want to get any more blue than I have to in there. And we're going to bring this one around like this. Nice. Oh my goodness, this is so cute and different. I love it. All right, now we've got to play around. As you all know, I got to play around with the, and it's so funny because flooding the canvas with white and trying to do the color did not work. I actually scraped the canvas, restarted so that you could see it with the blue, and the blue is the way to go. So I'm very pleased. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my I'm going to start doing a little bit of outline before I decide if I'm going to add anything else. And since this white is working so good, I'm just going to add some flower lines this way. And it's not really mixing and making pink and going crazy on me. So I love that. This is where we'll start. Kind of blend it together. I love blending these, but I'm scared to do it any more than I'm already doing it, because it could turn it to pink. We don't want pink. Okay. And wipe. Just keep going. Good. Okay, now we're going to do some outlines on these flowers, on these petals. And I'd love for you to look up the bills. These colors are the exact colors of their uniform. I love it. Beautiful. And these are different shaped flowers. Nothing wrong with that. This actually turned out so much better than I thought. I said, "Really, honey?" And he said, "Well," he said, "you have a lot of teams that have two colors, so you better figure it out." And so I said, "Well, what I'm going to do, I am not waiting until Sunday or Saturday to do it. I'm going to try to figure this out before." And that's why I'm working on it, and I think this is good. I think we've got it. I'm not real crazy. I'm going to take this. I'm going to add beautiful. Pretty cool. I can say one thing. I am going to order more of this white paint. I'll show you my Payne's Gray. Here it is in Payne's Gray. Creative Inspirations. I love it. This white is doing so well, holding the color well, and so I definitely will get more for this type of application. And I think when I look at some of the teams, there's going to be a lot of them that are going to need some white outline. So, oh, I love this. This is turning out amazing. I hope you can see it. Okay. I hope I make the Buffalo Bills proud with trying to replicate their colors. Okay. I'm going to turn it a little bit. It's amazing, isn't it? What you can do with paint and creativity, just being a little creative, and it's just so rewarding. Absolutely cannot say that enough. And this is my happy place when I'm painting. I love it. Okay, I think we have really done. I just cannot even believe this. This is absolutely so Buffalo Bills. I think, and it's got some white like swirls and spots. I love it. I absolutely love this. I can't believe I figured out how to work with two colors. Okay, so we did a Flood the Canvas flower pop. And look at this. Look how beautiful. I'm thinking my light is glaring. So this is going to be for the Buffalo Bills. I hope you can see how beautiful. I'm going to bring it up so that you can see colors. I'm actually going to slide this over. I see one little bubble here, I think. I don't know what that is, but I don't know. It's not a bubble. Good, I'm glad I got that and saw that now. All right. There you have it. There is our Buffalo Bill flower pop. Yay! Okay, so we are doing something a little bit different, and you've kind of went through this experiment with me, so I really appreciate your patience. So we just did a different Flood the Canvas flower pop. It turned out amazing. I'm trying to think about, with these two colors that we're using for the Buffalo Bills, what I can do to create something that's not going to combine the colors so much together. So I've added some silicone oil. This is Spot On Treadmill oil, and this is 100% silicone. And I've added that to the blue. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to layer my cup with some pretty fine layers. I'm going to start with the blue. Okay, and then we're going to go with, I don't know, maybe if I do a little bit thicker layers, they won't be so mixed up. Maybe that's the way to do it. Okay, and I'm just going to go through and I'm going to layer these, the red and the blue only for now. And I'm just going to see how this turns out. And hope for the best. Hope that it doesn't, that we don't have any mudding or anything odd happening. So the next thing I'm going to do, after I put the blue and the red in the cup here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a flip cup. So I think I have enough paint. I believe I do. I'm going to just empty the rest of this red in here. And we're just going to do a flip cup and tilt it today. All right. So I'm going to give it some flow extender. I'm going to use the white. Hope for the best. Okay. Putting a little bit of white in the center. And I'm just going to kind of spread it around. And I'm actually going to do a flip cup. So, you ready? Here we go. Okay, we're going to let it set. Excuse me. Let it set for a minute. And then I am going to, I thought I brought up some of my, here they are, yeah. I'm going to poke a hole in this cup and see if it releases. There we go. All right, are you ready? Okay. All right, let's see what we get. Now remember, I'm trying to avoid purple and pink. We don't know what we're going to get with this. Okay. We're just rolling it around. And I see some pink. I'm going to get rid of it. Here we go. Perfect. That's not too bad. Okay. Bringing it back to the center. Can you see that? And then we're going to go off of this corner over here. Okay, and come back up. Hey, we're not doing too bad. We really aren't. Okay, let's try to bring this down to this corner. I hope you can see. Again, very difficult with two colors, so all we're trying to do is keep as close as we can, red and blue. And like I said, there's some purple. We want to get that off with as little movement as possible. I'm trying to move as much of that off as I can. It's going good. Once I see here we go. Let's tip it up. Look, not bad. Not bad. I'm going to try to bring this down. I see a little bit over here that I do not like. Okay. Look at the cells popping up, and they're popping up white. That's pretty cool. The red changed color a little bit. I expected that. Let's see. Okay. Now, all I'm going to do now is I'm going to do like I do with the flower pop, and I'm going to touch up some of these areas that we need some red to be in. Okay. I'm just going to go through, make sure we don't have any purple in any of these areas. And this will help tone it down and bring the red back to it. The red color that we love. So pretty. I absolutely love it. Not bad. I'm going to practice because, like I said, there's so many teams with two colors. And that's what my husband had said to me, that I needed to start. So why not start with you watching? Let's torch it. Now, just so for those of you that don't know, silicone actually makes cells. And the reason that I used to use silicone constantly, and I stopped using silicone mainly because when you use silicone, you can't varnish or resin it without getting all of the silicone off. And it is a process to do so. So in the beginning, oh my goodness, all my paintings had silicone. They were so much fun. I loved the cells. And then when I was going to remove the silicone, that was not so much fun. And if you did a lot of silicone, it would take several layers. So kind of got away from doing it, especially when I fell in love with resin. This is looking good. I'm pleased. I'm going to swirl some more red in. Don't worry. Don't panic. I'm going to pour a little bit of this over this corner. There we go. And I'm going to bring some of this red into this a little bit, lines. And, where we want to see some of the true red. Yeah. I'm really surprised how this turned out. I was worried, and I think, again, I think I like the flower pop part of it better, but I'm not disappointed at all with this. I think this is just, tough colors that to mix together on a football uniform. They're absolutely gorgeous. So now what I'm doing now is I'm just taking and, trying to make sure we don't have any pink, removing any of the purple tones. And I typically, when I would do a something like this, I wouldn't have to do this, obviously, because how it turns out is how it turns out. But I'm really trying to move away from any purple or pink in this painting. I think it's pretty good. I'm just giving it, reminding it what color red it's supposed to be, I guess. It's the best way to say it. Awesome. Just remembering that we didn't want any pink in this. Looking good. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad that this is working with taking out some of these colors. Yeah. Trying to make these into little swirly bouts. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. This is amazing. I'm absolutely loving it. Goodness gracious. And the cells are coming through. You can see them more and more. I love that. You can see a lot of the white cells coming through. We're going to make some cells too. We're going to add some where they're dull. I already see them coming through. Oh, there's some. Wow. There's some here that need to be the right color. Oh, wow. Really pretty. Okay, now here we go. With the white. Gotta make some lines. Give it a little bit of character. There we go. And we're going to follow this one as well. Okay. And again, like I said, I'm just trying to make sure we're creating the color scheme as best as we can. Kind of reminding it what color. Oh, this is just so pretty. It's hard when the lighting is off. I'm thinking about finished. I'm gonna add a little bit of line here. Kind of make the red stand out as red. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get the thicker. I have two size skewers that I use, and each one really does make a huge difference with the effect it has. I'm really loving it. I just want to go through, I think, one more time and follow this line here down. I don't want to mix. I want the white to sit on top like it's doing. Let me see. I think we have a little bit here we've got to do. I'm going to go around the red. There you go. Around the blue. Okay. I don't think there's any other area that, like I said, all I'm doing is trying to keep the purple and pink out of this composition. That's all I'm doing. Okay, now let's try just a little red areas. Okay. You see a dot right here. Look good with a little red. one couple little spots over here. Here. Bring out some of this brighter red. Go along. I'm loving it. I really am. And I think it's very unique and it's different, but I really like it. I'm going to torch it. And I'm going to bring the other one over and I will be right back. Okay, we are back and I am very excited. This has been setting and just for a few minutes and you can see all the cell action coming through. I don't know if you can see that. I absolutely think this turned out beautiful. It is definitely unique. It certainly is the colors for the Buffalo Bills. I love how these cells, can you see how that's coming in? Absolutely beautiful. I love it. Well, I would love if everyone would give me a comment below and let me know what you think. Tell me which one you like better. Let me know if there's something else you would suggest that I could do to create this color scheme in another application. I hope that the Buffalo Bills think this is beautiful and I hope I made them proud. I think it was a lot of fun and I love the challenge. And I know that we all know what time it is. It is time for my husband to text me and tell me who the team is. So I am going to look at my watch and he is actually, let's see. My husband has texted me that I am doing the Las Vegas Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders. Yay! I think they are black and silver, right? Maybe some white? Oh, that's going to be fun. Again, this was so much fun. I am so pleased with this flower pop. I absolutely love it. And I wasn't fond of this in the beginning, but I fell in love with it. Now with the lacing underneath and these white cells that are popping out and adding the little bit of red, again, to remind the painting what red we're looking for. I think we did a great job. So thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Make sure you stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead and I've been putting each week's paintings for all of the football teams at the end. And again, if you have any questions, if you would like to make a recommendation, please give me a message below. Give me a big thumbs up, and you can email me at lorihouston56@gmail.com if you have any questions or requests. Okay, take care, everybody. Till next time.